Hey, good morning. Ed Drost here. Feeling blessed as always from Parkton, Maryland. Listen, if you are in network marketing, affiliate marketing, you have a home based business, MLM, you need to build a lead list. And if you're not building a list, growing your audience, capturing and connecting with your list, providing value to your list, you're going to be dead in the water as far as network marketing goes, unless you're doing it old school. And there are people still out there doing it old school, but it's a tough road. You got to be very very good at what you're doing. You need to know how to close a sale. This allows you over time to build a connection with your audience, to grow your audience, and to provide the value they need to become a better affiliate marketer, network marketer, home-based business. So I'd like you to check out what we're doing. Hit the link below, connect with me, subscribe, and put your email address in. You can always opt out. It's going to take you to a better place, and it'll allow you to leverage the masters, because one of the things I did, I try to do a lot of it on my own. Find somebody that's already done it, put into 10,000 hours, connect, plug into their system, and get into profit quickly.
One of these deals, that click cash will change the game for people like that. And for people that already have the ability to build big lists and take them to, the 10, 20, 100,000 subscriber level and beyond, those people are going to make a freaking fortune here. And our goal really is to level the playing field, to make it so that there's no difference between someone that has the ability to make and create a 100,000 person list, or the person that has never done that before and wants to. Now, here at List Leverage, all you got to do is build your list. All you got to do is send traffic to your lead capture page, and the entire process takes place for you in an automated fashion. Really, as you see the word "done for you" thrown around a lot out there online, right? Well, I think that at least from what I've seen, this is the most done for you, hands-off system that we've ever seen. That I wanted to create the most done for you possible, and we really strive to do that here at List Leverage, and make it just a powerful tool. And again, guys, never forget that we are helping you build and develop an asset, aka your list, that has the ability to set you free in your life, to rain treasure down upon you the more you build it. It really is a powerful tool. And again, as we grow, one of my visions for this thing is to literally create an army of list building affiliates, all with the ability to send hundreds of clicks per broadcast they do with their email list. And I envision seeing a future class where we sit down together, write some email copy together, we pick an offer from the marketplace, we write some copy around it to sell it, and we all broadcast our list at the same time, driving thousands of clicks all at the click of a button, and watching List Leverage and all of our people dominate leaderboards. That's powerful stuff right there, guys. So that's soon to come. As we grow here, stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for Click Cash as we grow as well. That's going to get more announcements in the Facebook group, and it's really gonna get crazy as we start going here, guys. And with that said, I want to bring out the man who is the #1 income earner in Traffic Authority. You guys may have seen the leaderboard in there. If you looked at the all-time leaderboard in Traffic Authority, over $1 million in commissions paid out. And I want to be really clear on that too, guys. By the way, it's not gross revenue. It's $1 million in commissions,
In earnings.
out in earnings. That's cash in your bank. So that is very exciting. And every time I talk to Eric, guys, I've had the opportunity to work with him a few times over this project. You guys may have noticed a couple of things, such as the scarcity timer on the BSL. That is the marketing mind of Eric Bechtold. guys, he really is super sharp. He has the intellect of a dagger. Guys, just on target and dialed in all the time. So let's bring him on and see what Eric has to say today about list building, about list leverage, and about the power of not only your high ticket commissions, but building a list and everything we got going on out here with all 3 income streams. Eric, you out there, man?
All right. So excited to be here. And, you know, I just kind of found out about list leverage halfway through the developmental process, maybe a little bit longer in. They had, you know, you guys had been doing a lot of work and put a ton of sweat equity into this thing, really putting a lot of effort into it. And, you know, I was thinking, been in traffic authority for a long time and was looking at different ways of marketing and thinking about kind of redoing my own sales funnel and that sort of thing for traffic authority. And then when I discovered what list leverage was and how it all played in, I realized it was the ultimate way to promote traffic authority. So instead of going out and trying to develop my own thing, you know, when you see something that is this powerful, it just makes sense to get all in and join forces. So super excited that, you know, Matthew, Greg, Doug, you guys came together and put together just something amazing. And, you know, I have been able to make a lot of money with traffic authority. Super excited about that offer. I think it's amazing that you've got these subscription products that are just part of that one business, as well as the done for you traffic. But when you think about list leverage, and I hope you guys caught this when you're watching the webinar and going through the material, the way that it allows you to benefit from other people's traffic coming through as well, through the way that it takes some of that traffic and puts it into your own list and really allows you to build your list, not only leverage a list that you have by using your SendShark account, like Matthew was talking about, but to be able to build a list as a result of other people driving traffic into their own funnel. I think that's game changing. And that's really, when I saw that, I got super excited. I knew it was going to help a lot of people make a lot of money and really allow you guys to leverage the efforts of a community to build your list while you also are able to take that list and monetize it, like Matt said. I mean, I envision what you were talking about, Matt. You're sitting down and doing a presentation where you're teaching people how to write the copy, and then everybody just sends it out to that list, and giving, you know, somebody that has never had the experience of being able to hit that send button and fire out a message to hundreds or thousands of people at the same time and realize what that can do to your bank account. It really is powerful. So, you know, you see something good, you get all in. I'm glad you guys got in just like I did, and super excited to be here. So thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, awesome, man. Thanks a lot for coming on the call, Eric, and thanks for sharing all your lovely things to say about the LL system. Guys, when we first conceptualized this, you know, there's like these things you see out there online, you see other systems, right? And I've seen a lot of things out there. And for example, back in the day, there were a couple of systems that did, they would pass up the sale, right? So they'd pass up like every 5th sale, for example. I saw that back in the day, and I made a lot of money in deals like that. And I'm like, wow. I just always wondered what would happen if they passed up the lead too, you know? And I just, that idea just kind of stuck in my mind from years ago. And I was never really able to take that anywhere until I met the programming talent here with the boys from Traffic Authority with Greg and Doug. And when I brought that idea to them for the first time, right away, boom, light bulbs were sparked and it was lit up. And I remember both Doug and Greg were like, holy shit. They're like, what? This is something here. So we very quickly got to work on putting together what list leverage is today, and the whole pass up system that we have in place. You know, it really is the most powerful aspect that I've seen to leverage other people's efforts in a way to build your list fully leveraged from your team, and to have everybody really benefit in a way that helps them all grow their list together, and really give you the tool and the asset of having your own subscriber base at the end of the day, and using that as a tool to really promote whatever you want. And one thing else I want to talk on real quick is that a lot of companies, when they start out, I can think of a couple off the top of my head now, they always say things like, hey, you know, we're just a tool to promote other deals with, you know, we're not a company. and then you see them change their tune over the course of their lifespan, and they're like, no, only promote us. You can only promote us now. And they kind of get mad when you promote other deals or whatever. Well, that's never going to happen here. This is always going to be a tool. You know, there's a concept called the funded proposal, right? From, I believe it was Mike Dillard that coined that back in the day, is that you need to have like a self-liquidating offer that has the ability to pay for the advertising you run to it, right? So in a sense, like, you know, you have to pay for the traffic that is driven to and through your lead capture page. And as you do that, it's like $1 a click, $2 a click, or whatever it is. If you're doing pay-per-click, you can get upwards of that very quickly in the business opportunity market. And if you don't have a very high converting offer to sort of wash the cost of advertising, if you will, it gets very expensive very quickly, and you're not even able to really, you know, you go in the hole on the bill, right? You know, it's pretty crazy. And if you're paying a company like money in advance for that, you can go in the hole, and it's like that. You don't want to go there, trust me. When you have a high converting offer that is able to turn a profit on your advertising spend from day one, you now have the ability to write your own paycheck in life, right? Because you can continue to buy ads over and over and over again until the freaking cows come home, man, because you're making a profit from day one. And that's exactly what List Leverage is designed to do. And then build your list, which you can advertise anything you want to over time. That's the real key here. And with List Leverage, we've tied in, we've sort of married the 3 most powerful income streams that you need, that are tools to your business. So which is, you know, List Leverage itself, monthly or annual, which is the viral lead pass-up system and all of the marketing tools and system we have here for you today. Your autoresponder, of course, with SendShark, your link tracker, and really high quality traffic training with Traffic Authority, all residual income, all tied in to high ticket commissions, which is your commissionable traffic. Like that's crazy. That's the real magic that makes this all work together, right? Because never before have I seen commissionable traffic products, right? Usually the high ticket products you buy in a deal like this are like event retreats. You know, you go to like Hawaii for a weekend and you pay 10 grand for the event, and you kind of get to be in the room with some players, which is tight. But now our product is actually a utility. You're using it to fuel the whole system. And to me, that is the magic that makes all of this work in a cohesive fashion, and is going to drive it for a long time to come. And with that said, Eric, you want to chime in on the power of traffic?
Yeah, absolutely. Can you guys see me here? Let me see.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Man, this stuff, technology. I've been doing this direct response marketing thing ever since I started off in direct mail. It's evolved here. But anyway, no, traffic is really the lifeblood of anything. You can think about, you know, you can have the best sales funnel, you can have the best email autoresponders, you can have everything set up just perfect. You can have the perfect machine, but if you think about traffic, it really is the fuel that makes that machine work. So, and it's really, you know, I always tell people traffic's the #1 stumbling block in any home-based business or any business at all. It's easier to put together a website than it is to find people to put on that website. And I know, you know, you guys at home watching this, I know a lot of you guys have struggled. You know, maybe you've tried to figure out things like social media strategies, blogging strategies, you know, you name it, the flavor of the week, how to get traffic on your site. To have the power to go into your back office and literally push a button and pick how much traffic you want to point at any site that you have really is a gift. And, you know, that's what got me excited about Traffic Authority in the first place. And the reason that, you know, I've been with Traffic Authority for so long is that traffic is the #1 problem, and the fact that solution is there. So yeah, Matt, I mean, I saw it like you did. When you saw Traffic Authority, you're like, man, this is finally the solution that everybody needed there. And to plug it in and the way you guys did it, I can't stress enough how powerful it is that you are actually allowing people to build lists from the efforts of others. So not only when you push that button, but other people pushing that button, making that happen. You know, I saw the genius in that. That alone right there, that one little element is going to explode people's lists. It's going to grow exponentially. So I can't wait to see what happens there. So pumped up.
Killer, man. Greg, let me, I think let me unmute you, bud. You said you had something to add there on the piece, on the traffic piece.
I do. I just wanted to share this one thing, and it's always existed in traffic authority, and it's just something for people to keep in mind. And Matthew, you touched on it, about basically creating the funded proposal, the self-liquidating offer. All that means, you guys, you're going to hear those kind of statements a lot. All that means is that, where you're directing your traffic to actually covers the cost of buying the advertising. And so I wanted just to add one additional thing to that, basically the one thing that when Doug and I were building Traffic Authority, we always had this idea, and I don't know if we got this from, the old direct sale days or whatever, but the way that it works, and this is kind of even completely separate from list leverage or SendShark, but it's just a fact because you guys are purchasing traffic from Traffic Authority. If you literally have two people who purchase the same traffic package as you, and basically they each get two, because Traffic Authority is a two-level program, your traffic is free. Even if you basically pointed your traffic down the drain, but you had two that bought the same package as you, and they each had two, your cost would be covered right there. Now, obviously, we know list leverage ain't no drain. It is a massive money machine is what it is. And of course, it not only makes money in list leverage and SendShark and TA and monetization, but that component, when you guys start thinking about leverage, and when you hear the term list leverage and just leverage in general, it's so critical for you guys to be thinking in the tune, that when you have leverage working for you, your life changes. And I can tell you guys, if any of you guys have been to Vegas or you've been, whatever, and you've actually been at that blackjack table or, wherever, even a slot machine, and you actually win something and you walk away, with something, leverage is a similar, it's like releases the dopamine in your brain. I can just tell you guys, as you build your team, and I'm going to be really honest with you guys, it takes work to build teams. Everyone here that's building teams quickly, the truth is some of these people have done the work before. We know many of you are here the first time, building your team the first time. Understand, have an expectation that it's going to take work to build your team, but as you build that team and you get leverage working for you, your life changes. And I just wanted to share the Traffic Authority piece, because if you want free traffic, that's that system. The number 3 income component here is built to become free for you. In fact, it's really built to become a massive income stream for you. But now I'm just going to share one other thing, Matthew, and it's so critical what you said about, list leverage, SendShark, TA. All of these things, you would need a website, you would need an autoresponder, and you would need a traffic source. 99 out of 100 other businesses, you would be paying out of pocket on top of what you're paying for your opportunity for those things, for your website, for your autoresponder, for your traffic. None of them being commissionable, I might add. They are an added expense to what you're doing. Here, the genius of what Matthew brought to us, and what tied in so well with what Doug and I were doing already, was the fact these are essential components to any business. You cannot succeed without a converting offer, without an autoresponder where you're building your list that you own, and basically quality traffic that you would have to have no matter what you're doing. The truth is, no one's got a Rolodex that goes forever. Everyone needs the Frank Kurds, the Ryan Dices of the world buy traffic. Everyone that wants to become a 6-figure or 7-figure earner must buy traffic. But the genius of this program is that things are commissionable. You're so far ahead of other things that, again, like I said, the 99 out of 100 businesses, that you have to buy the website, the autoresponder, and the traffic after you did your business piece, which is very expensive most of the time. So here, I'm just saying, you're about as far ahead of the other business clientele out there as the human being is above the amoeba. You are so far above those people that it is, I'm just saying, your ability to get results is going to be massive. And we are just starting. Matthew, I want to share one more thing. Be quiet. But we've gone literally from zero. We're going to hit, looks like we're going to hit probably 500 affiliates and list leverage this weekend. So it just shows you guys are working out there, and it's already, it's amazing. We see, people have already earned, over $15,000 between the 3 income sources. And, Oh, the one other thing I wanted to add was almost 500 reps, and we're going to cross the 20,000 lead barrier. We opened on Tuesday, you guys. We had some live testing going on before that. But I mean, to say that we're in the beginning of this is no lie. I mean, this is the very, very beginning. Your timing literally could not be better. But I want everyone to know that it is working already. And I mean, holy smokes, dude. I mean, you see go from 0 to 500 reps, like literally in days, and 0 to 20,000 leads. I mean, even Matthew, you were showing, you know, how you went from 0 to 7,000 leads on your thing. I mean, that's a big deal. It's a huge accomplishment because you're a 7-figure earner. I mean, here, List Leverage as a community, like Eric was talking about, 0 to 20,000 in days. And it's going to be 100,000 and it's going to be millions. And the fact of the matter is, we're all doing it together. We are a community earning together. But again, I'll just end with the fact the things that you guys are buying today that are commissionable, if people are in other businesses, they'd be buying them anyway, and they wouldn't be commissionable. So, Matthew, with that, back to you, my friend.
Yeah, let me just touch on that aspect of it real quick too. As many of you guys may know, excuse me, I come from the info product world, the product launch world, the software. You know, we do software products, info products, product launches, etc. Typically, in your average info product launch, what happens is, you know, there's like a for example, one of them that I did a while ago taught how to do pay-per-click, right? And you know, you do some cool training in there and all that good stuff, and it's a great course. I usually do them as a case study where I walk them through like setting up a campaign all the way from start to profit, etc. Many of these products, what happens when you get in the members area, and if you guys ever bought one of those before, you probably see what I'm talking about, is you are often recommended another tool on the inside, whether it's hosting, whether it's an autoresponder, whether it's a landing page builder, whatever it is. There's usually a couple of tools on the inside of the members area that are recommended for you to buy to do whatever it is faster and easier, right? Well, as an affiliate promoting one of those products, I often, there's no way to earn a commission on those products, right? So like, I'm sending a customer into someone's product, they buy, I get compensated on whatever the sales funnel is, but once they get inside the members area, I get nothing, man. It would be nice. It would be nice if I could add my affiliate ID in there somehow and get paid a commission whenever someone buys, you know, a landing page builder account or an autoresponder account or whatever. That conversation in the info marketing space is pretty much non-existent. Whether it's from a programming standpoint, it's harder to do that. I'm sure it's some extra work, or whether they're just lazy, I don't know. But that's one thing that we wanted to do at List Leverage, is create it so that there's no leakage, right? There's no holes in the boat, so to speak. It's anything that anyone can buy is going to go through your link, right? So whether it's your autoresponder, whether it's traffic, whether it's even, what else do we offer in there, man? We have the pages, the swipes, and the webinar upgrades that we offer as well. Anything that we offer inside the members area is commissionable at 50% and pays you direct, already pre-programmed in. So just want to touch on that real quick and let you guys know that we've really thought it all the way out from beginning to the end, and we compensate the user all the way through for whatever anyone decides to purchase, you know, after that person comes through, right? So we really just we're trying to take the puck and put it back into your hands and let you shoot it wherever you want, you know. It really is a key piece to it all. Let's see, we got you know what, we're doing these live streams, and I notice every time we do a live stream, everyone just watches on Facebook, man. I love it. It's so powerful how, you know, because originally on the Facebook Lives, we wanted to do like how we have it on Zoom now, like the panel style, right? And Facebook Live doesn't really allow you to do that. So it's really cool that Zoom has allowed us to like have a conversation like this, where whoever talks, the screen lights up or whatever, and we can broadcast that direct to Facebook. So freaking awesome, man. I love that. And we're be doing a lot more of the Facebook Lives here inside the group. We're really gonna try to pound on that and make it sort of a I don't know, something you depend on to come to, ask your questions to live. You know, you can post them in the Facebook comments below, or if you're on the Zoom chat too, you know, you can post in the chat box here, whatever works for you guys. But I really like the Facebook Lives. That I've been wanting to do like a consistent live stream for some time now, and it's really fun that we're able to do that with you guys here as we grow as a community. Eric, I'm passing the torch to you, bud. You're the hyped up speaker today.
Oh, I'm hyped up, huh?
Oh yeah, no doubt, man.
All right. Well, you're passing it to me. What do you guys? What do you want me to address, Matt? Where do you want to drill down on?
I'll actually take it. Eric, you've been at this for a very long time, man. You've been in the direct sales industry, and you work with your people, your team, better than anybody that we know. You take calls every day from everybody. How does that typically go? You got a team member that gives you a call and says, I need some help. What's your method of operation for dealing with your team member when something like that comes up?
Well, and I don't know, can you guys see me, or am I let me see if I click here. Okay, I don't need to click it. Well, basically, and again, I'm old school, guys. I talk on the phone. So this Zoom thing, woo, I'm excited. I mean, I'm learning, I've been in this industry for 20 years. So, it's great that you're pulling a dinosaur onto the screen here. But what I really rely on, because I'm just one dude, and you're just one person at home building a business, what you really rely on is the system. When you have a good system in place, when they're going through, they're getting the training that they need. And when they go through that, you guys need to go through that 4-step quick start video in your back office. When you watch those videos, you're going to learn what you need to do to plug it in. It's not something that, you're going to need babysitting for all your new members moving through the process. So I've always been a systems guy. I always lean on my system so that when you do actually interact with people, it's just maybe a little question here or there, or a little clarification. It's not like you're going to have to babysit the person. Most of the time when I have a good system in place, like I know you guys have here, it's simply just referring people back. Hey, have you looked at step 3? Have you looked at step 2? Have you gone through that process? Because a lot of people get in and they reach for the phone before they actually dive into the material. And that's the biggest mistake a lot of people make, because in unorganized systems, it's up to you to figure out how all the pieces fit together. But when you have a coherent whole where everything is put together just right, you just follow step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So, I mean, the honest answer to that, I've been able to manage massive teams because I've had good systems backing me up. And again, one of the reasons I'm here is you guys have definitely put together something amazing. So excited to be plugging into it.
Man, you're so right. Duplication is incredible, and being system dependent is even more valuable, right? Just having really good quality systems that are, cookie cutter, plug and play, fast start, step 1, 2, 3, 4. You're absolutely right. And guys, last night, and Eric, you probably don't even know this either, because we just found out about this last night from Greg. We've been talking this week about the double-double. Eric, I don't even know if you know what the double-double is, but that's when somebody 2 levels below you ends up having a 5th sale pass up, jumps over your frontline member onto you.
Oh, wow.
Right? That's a double-double. Well, Greg, you're muted, buddy, in case you want to talk here. Greg, last night you told us that Carl came to you and said, we're seeing leads literally popping up. How many levels, Greg? 7 levels. Popping up, because the stars are aligned on the 5th, going all the way up. It's that crazy here, okay? That's what we've got going on here, and it's only going to compound and get even larger, as Greg just talked about, having, 10,000 or 20,000 leads in the first few days, and we'll have 1 million in a quarter, or whatever the number is, it's going to be that much more impactful as we go along here. No doubt about it, guys. Yeah.
Hey, one other thing to that question too. I think a lot of people they feel like they have to over mentor people as well. You have to teach people every little nuance, or you just want to, get together and have a powwow. That's what I love about this. It doesn't require over mentoring or anything else. Like you said, you're already seeing leads passing up 7 layers, and people are just getting in 3 days and pushing a button and starting that process. I mean, I think that's pretty much proof positive that you don't need to, you don't need to over mentor people. You just need to show them the way.
You're right, because I really got to reflect back on what Greg and Chad and I have done here over the last 10 and a half years. Everything we've done system-wise, we've always been the leader and always been the first to market, okay? I'm sure everybody on this panel right here, and hopefully everybody out there in list leverage land, really realizes that this has never been done before collectively, like what we've got here. When Matthew came and came around with the concept of list leverage and the pass up of every fifth lead, and we said, oh, we're going to take it a step further. We're going to also pass up every fifth member. Oh, all of a sudden we got the calculators out and we went, whoa, boom. It went up pretty fast from there. And I'm super glad we actually went through with that. Okay. That alone is going to add an exponential layer of income. Well, Eric, we know, we've already said kudos to you, man, first $1 million earner out here at Traffic Authority. And then what do we have over here?
That's right. Yeah.
Eric realized once he saw list leverage put together, the whole concept, SendShark, Traffic Authority connected together, Eric's income would have tripled for doing the exact same work he earned that million for. He'd have made 3. So now, Eric, what do you got your sights set on, brother?
Well, you know what? I'm just doing the same thing I've done before. I'm just sending people into my site. I just happen to be sending it into a more powerful direction at this point. So,
Yeah,
you know, I've been tapping into this traffic for a long time. The fact that I've made over $1 million in Traffic Authority is proof positive that that traffic works. And now we're sending it through a whole new process. So we got a fresh, you know, disruptive marketing flow that's never been done before. It's just hitting the market, you know, just a few days. So you guys are on the ground floor here. It's this process is on fire, and it's only gonna spread for sure.
Yeah, man. And you know what's really cool? All 4 of us came from traditional business backgrounds. Okay. So Eric, you were in the advertising industry, right?
Yep.
Greg, you were in the banking industry. Matthew, you were in the restaurant industry. Even though you were delivering pizzas, man, you were still in the restaurant industry.
Yes.
And I was in telecom.
He was in logistics. He was actually in logistics.
Oh, sorry. Logistical, right? And so I was in telecom for a long time. And all 4 of us managed to figure out a way out of rat race into our own businesses and figured out direct sales early on, figured out traffic, lead generation, data monetization, and the sky's the limit, okay? That is for sure. And I'm just mentioning this because anybody that's out there on the other side of this Zoom here or on Facebook, you can be, do, and have whatever you want. Understand that, okay? We're proof positive, okay? You can be, do, have whatever you want. You know, and say be, do, have because, well, you've got to be the leader. And if you hadn't figured it out already, Eric Bechtold is the perfect leader. Okay, that's why he's the $1 million earner, right? And so be, do, okay, what's the do part? Well, Eric just said what he does every day. He talks to people, he creates duplication, he creates leaders in his business that become dependent on their systems and so on and so forth. And as a result of that, Eric can have whatever he wants, okay? And so that, my friends, is really the story here, okay? You guys can do whatever you want to do. You just got to be the leader. You got to do what it takes to do it, and then you can have whatever you want.
Hey, Ed Drost again. I hope you enjoyed that. I tell you what, the people at List Leverage are the masters. They've been doing it. They understand how to drive traffic, how to get traffic that converts. Anybody can get traffic to a website, but a lot of them are bots. There's a lot of things out there that are fraudulent. I mean, you know, my upline, my mentor, Rob, he tried a couple of Udemy, I think they're called, solo ads. And, you know, they're getting all kind of reviews, how great they are. And basically, it was fraudulent traffic. So, start generating the traffic that grows your list. And not only that, bring in other affiliates to grow your list, compound your list, so you will start generating the kind of income you deserve. So again, Ed Rose, put your link in, put your email address in, connect with me. We're going to be going through some training, some good things, and take the time to invest in yourself. As always, have a blessed day. Look forward to connecting and having a blast.